Time for the lowdown on high-carb foods, because we're going on an all-carb diet.
Carbs are awesome.
Forget the good carb, bad carb routine, because if this is bad, then why would anyone bother being good?
It's like you died and went to carb heaven.
Turns out, you can have your cake and eat it too.
And you look at it, you're like, wow.
And this time, no one's gonna keep count of the carbohydrates.
Can't think about that. It's all carbs.
Get ready to carb hard. It's food paradise, carb overload. In sunny Southern California, people tend to watch what they eat. But it turns out not everyone in SoCal is into low-cal, and they're throwing in the towel, caving in to their most carb-charged cravings. In Huntington Beach, that means ditching the sand for sandwiches.
It is the best sandwich I have ever had. Just look at this. Look at that.
A cheater's diet delight.
Tucked inside the Lot 579 Gourmet Market is a veritable house of carbs called Burnt Crumbs. It was opened in 2016 by Min Pham, Phi Nguyen, and Martin C., food truck operators who decided to take their business off-road. Fortunately for us, they were driven to succeed. And even better, the food at Burnt Crumbs is neither burned nor crummy, though the house specialty still sounds like something went wrong in the kitchen.
It's a grilled cheese stuffed with spaghetti.
It's based on a dish one of the owners used to make in college, spaghetti burnt to a crisp.
It was a dish that was started out of necessity in a dorm room. Now we have a restaurant based on that concept.
Let's have a look at their proof of concept. Behold, the spaghetti grilled cheese.
Most of our guests have come in to eat the spaghetti grilled cheese. They really love it.
Basically, you have your bread, you have your sourdough, you have your spaghetti noodles, you have your grilled cheese in there, and it's just stacked upon each other to give you that carb overload.
The overload gets underway with a simmering pot of tomato sauce. First, a big bunch of basil is stirred in. Then, ground and browned black Angus beef is added.
It's a double dose of carbs, so we want to add some protein in there.
When the sauce has reached steamy perfection, it's poured generously over a mound of spaghetti and topped with a hearty helping of shredded mozzarella. The mix is stirred, not shaken, to help the cheese bond with the sauce. Finally, it's placed onto a tray and smoothed down. Once the carb casserole is set in the fridge, it's ready to be assembled.
Cut them into 3x4 squares and tuck them right into our grilled cheese sandwiches. We start with a slice of sourdough. Next goes on one slice of mozzarella, a square of spaghetti, another slice of mozzarella, and last is the slice of sourdough on top.
It wouldn't be a grilled cheese without a grill. Once the bread is crispy and golden brown, it's finished in the oven just long enough to have a complete meltdown.
All right, I think we're ready. We got bread, cheese, spaghetti, more cheese. Now this is a carb overload.
Grilled cheese and spaghetti! Every time we hand out a sandwich, there's always someone on the side that's like, wow, what is that? Look at that.
Wow. Their first reaction when they see the spaghetti grilled cheese is they can't wait to pull it.
Whoa.
Right when they start pulling it a little bit, they see the cheese.
Isn't that cool?
They pull a little bit more, then they notice the noodles. They pull a little bit more, and then they realize how much they have.
Oh my gosh, that is so much cheese.
It's hardly a stretch to say this is one of the most unique sandwiches you'll ever eat.
Spaghetti and grilled cheese together, I'm like, who doesn't love both of those?
It's like my two favorite foods put together in one. It's really good.
Which is basically a spaghetti dinner in between two pieces of bread. Tastes awesome.
It's like gooey, cheesy madness in your mouth. It's amazing.
So, thumbs up, thumbs down?
Delicious. It's nice and greasy and it just hits the right spot.
It's like you died and went to carb heaven and you're not sure if you should be focusing on the bread and the cheese or the spaghetti that's like all over your face right now.
If you want something with great flavor and it's gonna fill you up, this is the sandwich for you.
In other words, carb diem at Burnt Crumbs. Just a few miles away is another food destination that loves spaghetti. So much so that they use it as a topping? Santa Ana, California may not be a beach town, but it sure isn't a food desert. At the center of it all is the 4th Street Market. It's a 30,000 square foot artisanal food hall in the city's East End.
It's very eclectic. I'm able to experience different food places, different food palettes.
Carb overloaders should head over to Ginny's Pizzeria, where owner Nathaniel Nguyen is living the dream.
Childhood dream of being able to eat pizza every single day. It's one of those things everybody wishes they could do.
And since we're grown-ups, we can. What's on the menu?
What we call California-style pizza with New York attitude. If a New Yorker likes our pizza, that's the ultimate compliment to us because that's like the birthplace of really good American pizza.
Really good job on it. Really good job on it. I enjoy it.
It's unbelievable.
Ginny's menu is loaded with all your favorite pizzas and pastas, but the only pie that has both is the spaghetti and meatball pizza. It's no joke.
The spaghetti and meatball pizza actually kind of started as a joke.
Daniel, I just said it wasn't a joke.
We were just joking, you know, like what weird mashup could we do that actually be good?
Somebody suggested pasta as a topping.
It really shocked us when we liked it.
The dish isn't complicated. If you know how spaghetti and pizza are made, you're off to a good start. But there's more to it than that. Chef Ashlyn Barker starts by making the meatballs. She combines ground beef with bread and buttermilk, then adds an egg and some olive oil, parsley, and Parmesan cheese to create a classic Italian flavor.
We mix all this together gently. You overmix it, it'll create a tough meatball.
Although nothing says New York attitude like a tough little meatball. Next, Chef Ashlyn reveals her needy side. She works the dough until it's stretched out to about 18 inches across. The process is pretty straightforward. No secrets here.
And here's our secret ingredient.
I stand corrected.
Garlic herb oil. Garlic, bay leaves, lemon peels, chili flakes, and basil.
The no longer a secret oil is slathered onto the crust. Al dente spaghetti is then mixed with tomato sauce. Lots of tomato sauce. If you like things with no strings attached, this dish definitely isn't for you. The mushy mixture gets spread across every inch. The cooked meatballs are broken up and piled onto the pie, along with mozzarella cheese. Now it's ready for the oven. After baking for about 10 minutes, the spaghetti and meatball pizza is garnished with more garlic herb oil, as well as fresh basil and peppy Parmesan cheese.
When that pie arrives to your table, it's nice and big, it's nice and shiny, it has cheese on it, it's covered with spaghetti, tons of noodles, and meatballs, and it's garnished. And you look at it, you're like, wow.
The flavor was awesome. The sauce was really good. A little pepperiness to it. And the cheese was just melting all over.
Pizza and spaghetti together is like mind-blowing.
The pizza at Ginny's Pizza is great. It's phenomenal. They take their time making it. They make it with love.
Ginny's Pizzeria in Santa Ana, California, serving up carb overloads full of meatballs, spaghetti, and love. Our pizza party may be finished, but the fun's just getting started. You're invited to feast on a surprise that comes with a twist.
Oh my God, this looks amazing.
I've never seen a birthday cake in a pretzel form.
Never ordering a regular cake again. So good.
We're headed to the Windy City to unravel some seriously plump pretzels. Chicago may be the second city, but for a first-rate carb overload with a twist, you'll have to leave the loop and head west to Winfield, Illinois. Carb cravers in the know follow their noses to Gnarly Knots, where Fooney McLaughlin has been peddling perfect pretzels since 2013.
We come here once a week. We would come here every day if we could, but this is our carb load for the week.
Oh, it's adorable. It's like the little mom and pop. Like, it's super tiny, and you walk in. A lot of times the line is out the door.
I like pretzels.
I can only speak to why I love pretzels so much. They're just the tastiest things you could ever eat.
Fooney baked her first homemade pretzel for a cooking competition. The contest did not end in a tie. She won.
And so from there, I just kept trying and trying and trying, and then eventually wound up stuffing things inside. It kind of became like a crazy passion.
She decided to turn that passion into a profession by opening her own store, Gnarly Knots.
What we're really, really specialize in, what we're really, really good at, our stuffed pretzels. And we do both savory and sweet.
One of their best sellers fits both categories. Behold, the chocolate chip cookie dough stuffed pretzel.
The chocolate chip cookie dough stuffed pretzel is insanely...
Insanely?
Is for the insane carb head. What? Did I just say that?
It wasn't me. Let's move on to the dough, yo. Theirs has but 6 ingredients.
Flour, sugar, salt, water, yeast. That's about it.
I thought there were 6.
And butter.
That's better.
Butter. Butter.
The dough is run through a machine called the sheeter.
What it does is it flattens the dough out so that it makes it easier for us to stuff the pretzels.
The actual stuffing is the stuff of dreams. A mountain of soft cookie dough, tons of chocolate chips, and homemade pretzel chips.
We take a soft pretzel, we slice it up super duper thin, and then we add a little bit of salt to it and we bake it again so it's nice and crispy and delicious.
After the cookie dough is mixed, it's pressed into a tray and sliced into strips. The pretzel dough is rolled out to just the right length. A strip of cookie dough is placed on it, then...
We'll tuck the dough into the pretzel and then twist.
One crucial step remains before we call it a wrap. After chilling in the fridge 10 minutes, they're ready for a bath. But Fooni, why lye?
We put them through a food-grade lye bath. The lye bath is very, very important because it gives it its flavor and its color and its crispness.
After the bath, they get a salt shower. Then they're ready for the oven.
The cookie dough and the chocolate together, like there's an abundance. This is a whole dessert right here.
Warm and gooey and very, very good. It's so carby delicious. I can't stand it.
It's got that awesome sweet and salty combination. Yeah, it's a little decadent, but worth the treat definitely once in a while.
It's stuffed with this. I mean, just take a look at this. That is all cookie dough right there. I could eat this all day.
It's so good. It really is.
If cookies aren't your bag, at Gnarly Knots, you can have your cake and eat it in a pretzel too, with a birthday cake stuffed pretzel.
The birthday cake stuffed pretzel is a big daddy, so we have to make sure that we use lots and lots of filling to stuff inside.
A perfectly good vanilla confetti cake is crumbled up and thrown in a bowl full of freshly made vanilla frosting. The key is to use roughly even amounts of crushed cake and icing. With an ice cream scoop, she mushes the mixture into 6-ounce balls. Then the pretzel dough is rolled out, and those balls are plopped down on it. They're broken up and spread along the dough. Fooni wants to make sure everybody gets a fair share of the cake. This big baby is now ready to be tucked in. Nothing about this gnarly knot is small. Even in the city of broad shoulders, it sometimes helps to have a good wingspan. Have a nice flight, Fooni. It's time to put a bow on this birthday present. Once it's out of the oven, the pretzel cake is smothered with creamy chocolate frosting, then speckled with sprinkles.
And here it is, the birthday cake stuffed pretzel.
Happy birthday, Chevy!
Thank you! Oh my God, this looks amazing.
Oh, wow.
Who would not want this for a birthday present?
Never ordering a regular cake again. So good.
They're just creamy and gooey inside. They're fabulous.
Oh, that's good.
I've never seen a birthday cake in a pretzel form. Chocolatey amounts with the birthday cake and the sprinkles.
It's like double the carb because it's pretzel and cake and chocolate and sprinkles. Like, who says no to this?
It's pretty clear that at Gnarly Knots, no one does.
People in Chicago love carbs, and I love them for loving carbs.
Hope you're not feeling too stuffed, because we're moving on from a baked surprise to a starchy one.
I've never seen sweet potato being used for a fritter.
But what are these sweet treats?
Everything you love about breakfast, fold it into a fritter.
Sugar and spice and everything nice. But that's not all these doughy delights are made of. Portland, Oregon is known for celebrating the offbeat and the unusual. Located in the Pearl District, Blue Star Donuts honors that by baking up delicious doughy delectables with unique and innovative flavor combinations.
I think there's passion fruit up there, blueberry, bourbon, basil, the creme brulee, Mexican hot chocolate. They have all sorts of things that I would never, ever think of in a donut, but it works.
Things are done differently here, starting with the AM Carb Overload. These treats are good enough to make anyone a morning person.
Cheers! I'm enjoying this so much.
Head pastry chef Stephanie Thornton has been cooking up doughy delights at Blue Star since it opened in 2012. But donuts aren't the only stars here. You can also get your fry fix with a fritter.
The fritter especially is just like out of control.
For a day-long dose of deliciousness that will keep your carburetor running, try a sweet potato fritter with brown butter glaze.
The motivation was holidays and Thanksgiving, so sweet potatoes, marshmallow, it's really fantastic. We start with our brioche dough. It's made with flour, yeast, salt, sugar, eggs, milk, and butter. We also add a Grand Marnier orange liqueur and ground mace, all of the delicious stuff.
That big ball of donut dough gets chopped down, carved up, and cut into tiny little scraps. These fritters get their flavor by combining brown sugar with something you don't find in donuts: sweet potatoes, shredded and pureed.
We use the puree to really get that strong flavor, and then the shredded potato for texture. I'm gonna also add in our little secret 5-spice mix, which is fennel, black pepper, star anise, cinnamon, and cloves.
The sweet potato mixture is poured onto the pile of dough scraps. Stephanie definitely isn't afraid to get her hands dirty. And once she's wrestled the batter into submission, she scoops it into fritter balls ready for the fridge. While they chill, she gets going on the glaze. A brown butter base is sweetened with jumbo marshmallows, some farm fresh heavy cream, and a pile of powdered sugar. Once that's stirred smooth, she gets back to the fritters.
Once the fritters have cooled in the fridge, I squish them into patties, and then I score them with a sharp knife so that we get some open crevices so some glaze can seep into the inside and make it all gooey and delicious.
Sign me up! The potato patties are dropped into the hot oil and flipped after a minute. Once both sides are golden brown and crunchy, they're ready for a dip in the gooey brown butter glaze. They're topped with mini marshmallows, then served up hot.
It's like eating a piece of pie for breakfast.
Yeah, you can really taste the sweet potato.
It works because, you know, you have sweet potato with marshmallows for Thanksgiving, so it's a fun take on that. Really yummy.
Well, I love potatoes, in particular sweet potatoes, so putting that in a fritter was an amazing idea. It was super sweet and savory. It melts in your mouth.
I think it's a really cool donut.
There's always room for more carbos. Make that a lot more in the form of Blue Star's Bacon Bourbon Breakfast Fritter.
The bacon bourbon breakfast fritter is so incredible because you get that salty bacon with the earthy potato and the maple bourbon glaze on top. It's everything you love about breakfast folded into a fritter.
The base of the fritter is a sweet and savory mix of both shredded and mashed Yukon potatoes, maple candied bacon, and the 5-spice mix. Stephanie mixes the potatoes and dough scraps together, and then
we're gonna make those same fritter patties that we love so much.
This time she starts with a giant bowl of powdered sugar and adds a grown-up ingredient.
I'm making our maple bourbon glaze.
She pours the bourbon into the sugar, then adds maple syrup and water and mixes it until it's nice and smooth. The cooled and scored fritters are ready for their hot oil bath. After a quick fry, they're dunked in the thick and gooey bourbon glaze. One thing's for sure, you'll never look at potatoes or fritters the same way again.
This is not your typical fritter. This fritter is like a breakfast within a fritter. It's pretty damn good.
Lots of buttery, glazy goodness. Whoa. Yeah, getting the bacon. Get a little protein in there, get a little potatoes, but still get the satisfaction of a donut.
Definitely a hearty breakfast.
It's definitely a carb loader's heaven. I don't know what else you'd want.
I love carbs, so I'll have 2 or 3 if I'm offered them. It is definitely not a diet item, but it's a delicious one.
The next time you're in Oregon, do as the Portlanders do. Wake up, line up, and carb up at Blue Star Donuts. We'll go from donuts to pancakes and waffles by heading east to sample some southern specialties.
Can you make this up? It's just like heaven.
It's very good.
Living with 8 million neighbors can be stressful. New York City is big. It's loud and it's crowded. Some people seek comfort in comfort food, and what's more comforting than carbs? Few places serve them up better than Jacob's Pickles on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Owner Jacob Hadji Georges passed on a career in law for a career in slaw.
When I was running away from law school, I fell in love with regional American cuisine.
This native New Yorker realized something was missing from his hometown. Down home, Southern comfort food.
Who doesn't love comfort food? Big flavors, great portions, really honest cooking.
And since we're being honest, they also love carbohydrates.
Carbs are part of a well-balanced meal.
Feast your eyes on their showstopper, the buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
This is like ultimate comfort food.
Buttermilk fried chicken, an assortment of cheeses, just everything you want in a mac and cheese, a lot of flavor.
Chef Glenroy Brown does the honors. He begins with the mac, half-cooked penne. Then it's on to the 3-cheese sauce, a combination of cheddar, American, and pecorino mixed with butter, flour, and heavy cream.
No such thing as too much cheese.
The sauce is poured onto the pasta along with mozzarella and cheddar cheese. And of course, their signature spicy buffalo sauce.
Made in-house, of course. I can't give you all the secrets, but we do add a little bit of distilled vinegar and arbor chili just to give it a tangy but yet sweet flavor all together.
Next, double-breaded buttermilk chicken breasts are cut into bite-sized bits, then stirred in. This daddy mac and cheese mix is piled high into a cast iron skillet. But before it's cast into the oven, more chicken, more cheddar, and more tangy buffalo sauce are added. From top to bottom, it's a flash in the pan, but in a totally good way. Once it's golden brown and the cheese starts oozing out, it's done.
Here's your mac and cheese.
Thank you. You got the spiciness of the buffalo sauce, and then you got the savoriness of the breaded chicken and mac. I think it's the perfect combination.
A perfect carbo combo.
They just took it to another level.
I hate to say it beats my mom's mac and cheese. Don't tell her I said that.
My friend, I think you just told her.
Mom's macaroni and cheese at home was boxed store-bought macaroni and cheese, so this is a pretty significant upgrade.
Did they really expect their mothers to make restaurant-quality food at home? Time to let it go, guys.
Sorry, Mom, this is better.
Well, happy Mother's Day from Jacob's Pickles.
Jacob and good food.
You're here.
Another drawing card, carb, at Jacob's Pickles is a breakfast that's available at any time. Chicken and pancakes.
Chicken and pancakes is a dish that we offer throughout the entire day.
Customers have taken up that offer in droves. Every day, the kitchen dishes out 300 heaping helpings of Southern fried chicken piled onto 2 big buttermilk pancakes.
It's fantastic, delicious.
Saturation of awesomeness.
You may have heard of chicken and waffles. Chicken and pancakes, our take on that sort of dish, works really well together.
Chef Glenroy starts by cooking up a stack of flapjacks. The batter is made by blending buttermilk and eggs with flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. His goal is to keep the pancakes as light and airy as possible. Next, 2 jumbo breasts of savory double-breaded fried chicken go on top. And here's the icing on the cakes. Sprinkles of extra crispy bacon bits and gobs of gooey clover honey.
Their reaction is usually like, wow, look at this.
This is the reason why I come to Jacob's Pickles. I mean, can you make this up? It's just like heaven.
That it's so big, it's like falafel. I'm gonna eat this for a week.
Maybe try bigger bites.
I get all of it. It's very good.
It's comfort food, but done with like a New York flair. It's just really good.
It's really the most rewarding feeling in the world. Having such a loyal amount of people love this restaurant as much as they do. It's really the biggest compliment I could ever get.
From pickles to pancakes, we'll leave our comfort zones behind for a dish so good it could be in a museum.
Came out and it was like, oh my, what is that? It looks like a work of art.
That's so good.
But is another saucy creation the true masterpiece?
Yes, please. Chocolate, strawberries. Send me that, please.
Minneapolis, Minnesota is a natural destination for our next carbohydrate conquest.
It gets unfortunately cold in Minnesota, so we have to pack up, get our lumberjack bodies ready, and eat as many carbs as we can. Pancakes, waffles, French toast.
I would say that breakfast is absolutely the way to go.
So how do the locals appease their appetites? Why, they go to Aggie's, of course.
Aggie's Diner is a little bit of a modern twist on a diner. Go a little bit a step beyond just serving you breakfast. We serve as family. We make you feel like you're part of the house, you're part of the home.
Hey, you guys, welcome to Aggie's Diner.
The service here is spectacular. Everyone that works here is so nice.
How are you guys doing this morning?
It doesn't take too long to really feel comfortable.
Just as its name suggests, Aggie's serves up lots of eggs. But carb loaders can omit the omelet and order something more on the bready side. Something like the crunchy French toast with chocolate hazelnut spread.
This French toast is literally out of a dream. There's a crispy layer, there's peanut butter, there's a chocolate hazelnut spread, lots of syrup and fresh fruit.
Yes, please. Chocolate, strawberries. Send me that, please.
The French toast extravaganza begins with an egg batter sweetened with brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla extract, and heavy cream. Next come thick-cut slices of challah.
All our challah is like a day old, but that helps with the soaking of the bread.
But this ain't no challah-back French toast. It's actually made from a peanut butter sandwich. That's right, 2 slices are filled with peanut butter, then dipped in egg batter. But that's not all. The sandwich also goes for a roll in some crunchy cornflake cereal. After some grill time, the finished French toast is plated and topped with sautéed cinnamon sugar bananas, strawberries, chocolate hazelnut spread, and a sprinkle of powdered sugar.
Nobody ever leaves here hungry, that's for a fact.
Sugar? Sweetness? It's mind-blowing.
There's bananas, there's chocolate hazelnut spread, strawberries, powdered sugar. It's everything that I like in the world.
When I started eating it, it was just in the zone. This is me and the French toast time. You cut into it, you got that surprise with the peanut butter. It really adds to all the fruit. So you got a little sweet, you got a little savory.
When it came out, I looked at it. I didn't want to touch it because it was so well crafted. This is the real deal.
I love how that cinnamon and sugar is like solid. It's not going anywhere except in my mouth.
It is very rich and very delicious.
This is exactly what I needed this morning.
Another good way to cope with a cool Minnesota morning is by curling up with something cozy and warm. Something like Aggie's Cinnamon Roll Pancakes.
Our cinnamon roll pancakes, probably one of our top sellers. I think we average around 60 to 70 on a given day.
A single order, however, starts with 2 pancakes that are swirled with cinnamon sugar and studded with chopped pecans. When the pancakes are golden brown and lacy, it's time to see how they stack up.
What we do is we'll spread a mascarpone, brown sugar, cinnamon filling, and then roll it up.
The pancakes are finished with more chopped pecans and a shower of powdered sugar.
It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye and to the stomach.
All right, cinnamon roll pancakes for it. reaction that we get is people are always in awe and always in shock. They're so excited.
When the plate arrived, pretty surprising. I was expecting flat pancakes, and this wasn't that. I'm not complaining, though. It was a new take on it. Really good.
These were fluffy, but then you also had the really sweet mascarpone cheese on the inside and then the crunch of the pecan, and I still got to cover it in syrup. That was so good.
It came out and it was like, oh my, what is that? It looks like a work of art. I love it. It's really good.
When they first arrived, it was a little overwhelming. The first thing I did was just douse them in maple syrup and then try to find a point to attack them at. I mean, it's a cinnamon roll, so why not eat it like a cinnamon roll? Really good.
I love breakfast, and it's a splurge for the carbs. You know, if you're going to do it, you want to do it right, and you can do it here.
Running a restaurant's an adventure, but I just love the interaction with people. I love to see people's faces after they're done eating. Give them good food and treat them like family, and you will never fail.
So the next time you want to go way beyond basic breakfast, head to Aggie's in Minneapolis. You won't be disappointed. Piles of potatoes, heaps of mac and cheese, and hearty helpings of fries turn basic chicken cutlets upside down.
I've never been to another restaurant that does it like this.
At Flipside, with dishes this good, you just might dance.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Want more food paradise? Visit travelchannel.com/foodparadise for exclusive video and pictures from this episode. Nashville, Tennessee. This bastion of Southern pride is home to a growing food scene that goes way beyond hot chicken. When locals crave more carby creation, they catch them on the flip side. Opened in 2014 in Nashville's hip 12 South neighborhood, the Flip Side rocks a retro theme and a carb-coated cuisine that also dips into the past.
It goes way back to my great-grandmother in Sicily.
Grandma's dish was a chicken cutlet that's pounded thin, breaded, and cooked in a generous amount of oil. It's simple, but
it's the best.
So good, it needed a new name. And when Jason's son Jack decided it was his favorite food, it got one.
He always asked for Jack's best chicken.
His children's contributions didn't end there. They began experimenting with all kinds of toppings.
No matter what we put on Jack's best chicken, it worked.
The Flip Side now flips out 21 varieties of their famous fried cutlets.
Avocado and bacon.
Beans, cheese, the buffalo sauce.
From Elvis's bananas, peanut butter and bacon, to the mozzarella and pesto. No topping is out of bounds here, but they all have one thing in common: a base of Jack's best chicken.
We start with a 6-ounce chicken breast, pound it real thin. The bigger it gets, the more toppings you can fit on it.
The flattened chicken is seasoned with salt and pepper, as well as garlic and onion powder.
It's simple, but delicious.
Next comes a dunk in the egg wash, followed by an extra thick coating of Italian breadcrumbs.
We go through about 1,500 pounds of chicken a week, so we are doing this process a whole lot.
Practice obviously makes perfect, because after a quick trip to the frying pan, the result is a Nashville nibble of choice chicken. Jack's Best may be fine for a carb load, but if you still need an overload, you might want to check out the Mac Daddy.
The Mac Daddy's inspiration was Chili Mac. We took our homemade chili and our mac and cheese, put it on top of Jack's Best chicken. Perfect combination.
He starts with the cheese sauce. Cubes of American cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese are mixed with whole milk over low heat and stirred till it's smooth as silk. Pasta shells are poured in and blended with the cheese. The chili begins with a tender base of ground beef, onions, and garlic.
And then we season it up.
Garlic powder, onion powder, and chili powder are thrown in with cumin to give it a little zip. He then adds pureed tomatoes and some tomato paste for punch.
Next, we add some beer. Always makes everything better.
I'll drink to that.
We use a local Nashville IPA. And then our secret ingredient, we add some dark chocolate.
The chocolate gives the chili a rich, earthy flavor. He pours in some kidney beans, and at last, the chili is ready. To make make a Mac Daddy, he ladles the chili over Jack's Best Chicken, then tops it with a big spoonful of the mac and cheese. And it wouldn't be a flip side special without a side of fries.
Mac and cheese and chili on top of chicken, that's a carb overload. Will and Allie coming in hot with a Mac Daddy.
Oh,
Thanks.
yes. It's fantastic. I love it. Beans, cheese, chicken. I'm in.
The Mac Daddy, it speaks for itself. You've got the breaded chicken, you've got the mac and cheese, the chili, the fries.
Oh, it's so good. That is the Mac Daddy. It is so delicious.
If you're looking for carbs in a hearty meal, you can't go wrong with that.
If the Mac Daddy doesn't make you cry uncle, the flip side offers an equally delectable dish known as the Scooter.
It's basically taking our tater tot nacho appetizer, one of our most decadent things on the menu, and putting it on top of our chicken.
Let's begin the ascent of Mount Kilimanjaro.
It starts with Jack's Best Chicken on the plate.
It's piled high with mounds of crispy potato tots, chunks of creamy avocado, diced tomatoes, and pickled jalapenos. It gets topped off with warm cheese sauce and a squirt of buffalo sauce. To ensure carb-critical mass, this dish also comes with a flip-side-sized side of fries.
The Scooter's always been a crowd favorite, and one of mine, too.
It's really good. It's a really hearty dish. You got the tater tots on top, the buffalo sauce, and the jalapenos just comes together for a real nice taste, nice kick. It's great.
It was unbelievable. That's a bite right there. That's a bite.
A bite of overstuffed carb craziness?
A bite of happiness.
It's great. I love the flip side because they take the things that you eat every day and just make them better.
When you're ready to step up to the plate, you can catch a nosh in Nashville at the flip side. Down in Austin, Texas, there's a place where people are known to count their blessings, not their carbs. It's called Holy Bagel.
We love Holy Bagel. That's like the highlight of our Sunday. We're kind of late risers, so we roll out of bed, come to Holy Bagel.
Quick and easy and quality food.
But wait a minute, bagels? In Texas? Y'all forget about it.
I mean, you can get bagels everywhere, but I'm from Brooklyn. Trust me, these are the bagels you want to come for.
Holy Bagel owner Rich Spiegel grew up in New Jersey. When he moved west, he brought the secrets of Northeast bagel baking with him.
The flour that we use for the bagels is a high gluten flour, so when you bite into that bagel and it pulls a little bit, that's from the gluten.
I don't know. In a hipster mecca like Austin, Texas, you might want to stick to gluten-free.
I kind of hate gluten-free stuff.
Jeez, tell us how you really feel.
I like good hearty Sunday breakfast, and the bagel's good for that.
In fact, weekend brunch service is Holy Bagel's bread and butter.
On a weekend, we can do up to 1,200 bagels, and this is where it all starts, right here at the mixer.
The bagels start with yeast, malt, warm water, flour, and salt. This powdery porridge gets mixed for 11 minutes into squishy, stretchy, doughy delight.
The dough's ready to go. Now we got to cut it and load it into the machine.
But for Richard, there's no play in this dough, because for the next step, you need to know how to use your fists. That's right. Don't you take no guff from that dough, Richie. The dough is loaded into a machine called the bagel divider, which divides up the dough into manageable strips. Those go right into a machine called the bagel former, which forms the dough into bagel form. And the man in charge of naming bagel machines did not work hard that day. The bagels are finally tied by hand into its final holy shape before letting the yeast rise. Now it's ready for the 1-2 punch of New York-style bagel baking.
The bagel cooking process is 2 steps. First, we're going to boil the bagels. That's going to cook the outside. This is 100 gallons of boiling water, and we're going to kill some bagels with it.
Whoa! Easy there, tough guy.
We're not going to kill the bagels. I shouldn't have said that.
The bagels go into the boiling water for only 20 to 30 seconds. The boil slightly cooks the outside to protect the moist, chewy inside from step 2, the oven. But before that, it's topping time. True to their name and NYC origin, these everything bagels are coated with onion, garlic, salt, and poppy and sesame seed. Finally, the bagels are ready for a ride on a fiery Ferris wheel.
The way that I tell sort of the doneness, a little darker than straw, and they're ready to go.
That's some divine doughy deliciousness. But the real test of a bagel's bona fides is how it handles fillings. And when Austin wants a nummy northeastern nosh, they turn to the pork roll, egg and cheese breakfast bagel.
We're going to do a Taylor ham, egg and cheese. If you are from the Northeast, you probably know it as a pork roll, egg and cheese. And we're gonna start by putting the 2 slices of Taylor ham on the griddle here.
Good start, Rich. He then adds 1 organic egg cooked over easy. And when the ham is browned to peak deliciousness, it gets piled high on the egg and covered with American cheese. Melt it all down and throw it on an everything, and you have a whole wheat hearty handful of greasy goodness.
Got my carbs, ready for my bike ride. Beautiful salty pork roll, crunchy, toasty everything bagel, perfectly cooked egg, delicious melty cheese. It's awesome.
Oh, they're fantastic. Well, I used to live on the East Coast, so I'm kind of snobby about my bagels. This is like a crave-worthy breakfast sandwich for sure.
If you need another bready booster, how about something with a nice schmear?
We have about 15 or 16 different cream cheeses. The most popular cream cheese is our Texas Loaded.
Hang on, what was that last one?
Texas loaded cream cheese.
I got the Texas Loaded. It's pretty phenomenal.
That's right. For a quick carb cram, there's nothing better than an everything bagel with Texas loaded cream cheese.
The inspiration behind the Texas Loaded cream cheese is a loaded baked potato.
A cream cheese base gets overstuffed with cayenne, paprika, salt and pepper, green onions, and everyone's favorites, creamy cheddar cheese and crisp bacon.
We cook all the bacon in-house, make sure it's nice and crispy, so when you take a bite of the cream cheese, you get the crunch from the scallion, you get the crunch from the bacon.
Slice up your favorite flavor bagel and apply liberally to one side. And you've got a carb-covered, salty-sweet, northeastern treat, Texas style. Yeehaw!
Little bites aren't my forte, but...
Whether you're carb loading for some cross-country CrossFit, recovering from some raucous roadhouse revelry, or building a bready base for a boozy brunch, there's a holy house in Texas that's always there for you. That's it for our look at exquisite carb cuisine around the U.S. Tune in to Food Paradise the next time you're ready to get bready. Until then, hope you've had your fill. If you've got a donut-shaped hole in your soul just waiting to be filled, you're in the right place.
Who wouldn't be happy eating donuts?
This is the ticket to true love.
We're going far beyond the frosting, cutting and frying a batch of donuts for every meal of the day. From the cookie crumble to the mega meaty.
I have never seen a donut like this before.
So circle up for a whole new take on pastry perfection as Food Paradise opens the door to the donut shop. Jersey has the boardwalk, New York has Broadway, but only Minneapolis has Eat Street. A strip of some 50 restaurants packed just south of downtown.
You can find any type of food you could ever imagine within 5 blocks.
That obviously includes donuts, served with a retro vibe right here at
Glam doll?
Glam doll?
Glam doll. I
Hey,
think
we're
that's
glamorous.
it.
We're dolls.
Glam Doll it is. Childhood friends Teresa Fox and Arwen Birch flipped the typical bakery upside down, whipping up a nostalgic bake shop that you'll never want to leave.
You don't want to pop in and pop out.
You don't want to do that. You want to stay and hang out with us and take in the whole Glam doll vibe.
Glam Doll Donuts is hands down the best donut shop in the Twin Cities, or probably the country too.
Drop the mic, walk away.
It's a claim not just based on ambiance, but an out-of-this-world selection of innovative donuts.
We've got some oddballs. We've got a peanut butter and sriracha with spicy peanuts.
But some of our really popular items are our brunch items.
Brunch donuts? Goodbye bagels. Hello hot chicken and waffles donut. Though it kind of looks like an ordinary donut to me.
It's not an ordinary donut, no.
Just kidding. It's no ordinary waffle either. That's a waffle donut.
How they make a chicken and waffle donut
is nothing short of sorcery.
Behind the kitchen curtain, the soon-to-be waffle donuts do have a mystical secret.
What makes our donuts really special are the potatoes. They don't add a lot of flavor to the donuts, but they do make the donuts extra moist.
These potato-powered donuts get a light fry, each stirred and flipped with what appears to be drumsticks. Thank you, Minneapolis! Since we're going for a waffle donut, they do need some syrup.
You take a hot donut, slap it right into that sweet maple glaze. Kind of want to make sure it's
give it a
mixed
little
up.
twist.
Give it a little twist because you really want it to attach.
The whole batch gets glazed by hand.
Oh, gorgeous.
Then they take the perfect donuts and smash them. All in service of a brunch creation fit for the Donut Hall of Fame.
Now all it needs is some fried chicken. We must have tried out at least 10 different recipes trying to come up with the best fried chicken recipe for this one. And we went with chicken thighs because they are the juiciest and have the most amount of flavor. The chicken is seasoned with a little bit of cayenne to give it some kick. And here's the trick. We add a little potato flake to the flour to give it a little extra crunch.
The waffle donut gets an extra drizzle of sweet maple glaze before it meets its final destiny. Now that is a Minneapolis match made in heaven.
Donut chicken and waffles are like...
You know, you get a really good marriage of crunch and soft. You get the sweet maple glaze.
It's kind of like the perfect brunch food because it's savory and sweet to have chicken and waffle donuts together.
I've had chicken and waffles, but not chicken and a waffle donut. But I like it.
While chicken and waffles have an age-old partnership, the Glam Doll girls go pretty far back, too.
We have been best friends since we were, about 10 years old.
Yep. So Arwen learned how to sew, and she would always make us these most amazing, like, vintage-style dresses. The transition from being a clothing designer to being a donut designer, if you will, was just a happy move. Donuts just became my medium.
Her showcase, the Minnesota Museum of Donut Art, featuring another brunch masterpiece, the Glam Slammy Donut Sammy. For the artistically uninclined, that's a bacon, egg, and cheese on a glazed donut. With the maple glazed donut split, thick-cut slabs of bacon are crisscrossed, topped with fluffy scrambled eggs, a slice of American cheese, and sandwiched together with more sugary glaze.
It's a little bit of sweet, a little bit of salty. It's the best breakfast sandwich to kick off your day.
The combination of the salty bacon and the eggs and the sweet donut all together in one bite was really good.
It's that bacon, eggs, and cheese. It's hearty, it's nostalgic, and then when you think about pairing it with a Glam Dolls glazed donut, it just takes both of those things to the next level. Oh, I could eat them for days. I shouldn't, but I would.
You certainly should, because when it's donuts for brunch at Glam Doll, the only rule is to enjoy yourself, your food, and your friends.
I mean, just getting to go to work with your best friend, it's nonstop fun, and well, I feel really grateful. Yeah. You love me.
Gym, tan, donuts? That's the situation at the Jersey Shore's Broad Street Dough Company, where an out-of-control donut selection is raging.
What are the best donuts in town?
The donuts are off the hook. They're not ordinary, they're extraordinary.
Owner Des Dahlia has drawn up the Boardwalk's biggest menu, making sure on your beach vacation, you only have to think about one thing.
When you come to Broad Street Dough Co., your toughest decision is deciding what donut you want. There's 23 different donuts on the everyday menu, plus endless specials.
So check it.
We have over 75 different toppings, ranging from cereal to nuts to pretzels to sprinkles, marshmallows. We let our imagination go wild.
Whatever you want on them, they'll put on them. Well, actually, my daughter gave me her order for the week.
I think we ordered enough. Could go for seconds, though.
Worried you might munch through all those flavor combos? Well, at Broad Street Dough, that's when they start stacking. Check out the triple-tiered Antonio, 3-layered rainbow donuts, and that cream in between. is sweet cannoli filling. Hey, Des, show us some color.
To make our layered donuts, we divide the batter between 3 bowls. This bowl gets red coloring, this bowl gets green coloring, and this stays white. Can't be shy with this food coloring. You need a lot to get this bright red color.
For true donut perfection, man is no match for machine. The bright colored batter is pumped out the spout, fried and dried with robotic pastry precision. But the best work is still done by hand.
So we take cannoli filling and pipe it onto the green, and then we take the white and put it right down. And more cannoli filling.
If it looks a little Christmassy, here come the ornaments. A drizzle of warm milk chocolate and house-made crushed cannoli shells.
So every bite of the donut has a little bit of crunch. And the last thing is a dash of powdered sugar. A rainbow-colored donut and cannoli, all in one bite.
The colors are so awesome. It's like, how do they get the bright, vibrant colors in a donut? It was like eating a cannoli, but even better, like cake.
On my face.
My absolute favorite. I don't need to eat a cannoli, I just need to eat an Antonio.
There's still a whole list of donuts from A to Z, but the best of the batch starts with C, the Cookie Monster. A bright blue donut covered in glaze, crumbled cookies, and irresistible raw cookie dough. Wait, doesn't new Cookie Monster support eating healthy?
Yes. Habanero donut.
Hey, it's food paradise. We have a whole tray.
So we take our blue donut, dip it in the warm vanilla glaze, then we press it into the crushed chocolate cream cookies.
That's drizzled with chocolate syrup, even more vanilla glaze, and as a wise man once said, "Me want cookie."
Who doesn't love eating raw cookie dough? These are safe to eat because there's no eggs inside.
Good to know, because when it comes to the Cookie Monster, you'll want to eat every bite.
It has 2 cookies in it. It has the chocolate cream cookie and like the chocolate chip cookie dough, which is delicious, and the cream just ties it all together. And it's moist, it's delicious. The cookie dough just adds like the perfect touch, and it's blue. Who knew blue could taste so good?
Apparently Des did, and she wants you to join her for a donut break at Broad Street Dough Company.
We all lead very busy lives, but when you come in here, you stop, you smell the donuts, you see the donuts, and you eat the donuts.
Like the Cookie Monster, some of our smaller bakers are fans of his too, like the kids who run Five Daughters Bakery.
Our kids, they work the register, they learn to bake a little bit, and it always ends in them eating donuts, which is fair.
And they're popping some unusual treats into a new kind of donut.
I'm so confused how you managed to melt down popcorn.
100 layers of goodness.
A donut alone can brighten your day, but sometimes they're best as a family affair. Nowhere is that more true than Nashville, Tennessee at Five Daughters Bakery.
They're so sweet.
They're so good.
If you think their donuts are sweet, wait till you meet owner Isaac Meek, wife Stephanie, and their 5 daughters, the royal family of confection perfection.
I was actually an accountant for 10 years, and baking was always my passion at home. And my wife and I really wanted to do something that would connect the family. And so out of that, we've gotten this wonderful family business.
So how do you earn your allowance in the Meek family?
So my wife runs the joint, actually. Our kids, they work the register, they learn to bake a little bit, and it always ends in them eating donuts, which is fair.
And how do the girls feel about being put to work?
I like to do the register sometimes, and I like to sell donuts.
Maggie is adorable. Constance, oh, she's on the phone. Lucy.
My daddy's donuts are the best donuts I've ever had.
Oh my goodness. Evangeline? Aw, we'll come back to you. And Dylan.
My favorite part of the bakery is how much I get to see my mom and dad.
I'm not crying. Whew. That was too cute. You can come to see the kids, but stay for $5 100-layer croissant donuts.
A croissant donut is 135 layers. They puff up a lot bigger than your traditional donuts, and then you can fill them with creams, top them with glazes, do lots of fun things with them.
With 5 kids, you gotta go for fun, like the 100-layer popcorn caramel croissant donut. The popcorn donut starts with a block of croissant-style dough, of course, topped with huge sheets of butter.
What makes our dough so light and flaky is the butter folds. We're gonna fold it really 135 layers of dough and butter.
The first few folds happen by hand, but it's a long way to 135 layers, and it's best to have some help.
This machine is a sheeter. It's essentially like an amazing rolling pin. We can run it through multiple times without breaking our backs.
After a full 24-hour rest, the flattened and folded dough is hand-cut into a more familiar shape, proofed up a few inches, and sent to fry. Now that looks like a fluffy croissant donut. Who's ready for some toppings?
For our popcorn donut, we're actually gonna start with a popcorn grits that we're gonna turn into popcorn glaze.
It starts how you'd expect. Pop popcorn, a drizzle of melted butter, a sprinkle of salt, a pot of warm milk. How'd that get in there?
It's pretty neat. The popcorn actually starts disintegrating pretty much the moment that it hits the milk. The buttered popcorn seeps in this milk for about 5 to 10 minutes.
With a little muscle, those popcorn grits get mashed through a strainer, softened with water, and sweetened with a whole lot of sugar.
This popcorn glaze is perfect. It's thick, but it still runs a little bit off the whisk as it's going. So yeah, it's ready.
Buttery, salty, sweet, and popcorn infused. The gooey glaze is piped onto each 100-layer donut, followed by a beautiful crisscross of caramel and one more topping to make it pop.
Pop sorghum seeds are essentially baby popcorn, the perfect topping for a popcorn donut. And get your fresh popcorn donuts.
The combinations of both the caramel and the popcorn together is amazing. It tastes really good.
I'm so confused how you managed to melt down popcorn.
100 layers of goodness. It lives up to its name.
It has little explosions in your mouth.
Whether you have your hands full of donuts or daughters, pop in to 5 Daughters, where there's always room for one more in the family. If that's got you feeling warm and fuzzy, head to Texas and give our next stop a ring.
There's not a better combination than hugs and donuts.
Houston is spreading donut love the best way they know how, smothered in barbecue.
This is sinful.
By now, you know the standard supplies to make a great donut. Some flour, lots of dough, frosting, cheddar cheese, jalapenos, an entire barbecued brisket? Well, maybe not so standard, but that's how it's done in Houston, Texas, where meat lovers are embracing hugs and donuts.
This is how a Texan should do a donut, absolutely.
That's really different. That's why I came here this morning.
Owner Matt Opaleski snuggled up to donuts in 2015 with dreams of a bakery where every item comes with a little extra affection.
Well, we have the hug bell because we want everyone to start out their day with a hug if they need one. Some people have a bad morning, they come in here, ring the bell, get a hug and some donuts, and they're on their way for a nice day.
There's not a better combination than hugs and donuts.
But what about those who need some late-night loving, Texas style?
Donuts are not just for the morning. They can be for any time of the day. We wanted to stay open later. Well, we thought the way to do that was to have something more savory, and it's Texas, so.
That's when Matt cuddled up with local pitmaster Willow Villarreal. Can we zoom in, please? Thank you. So, Willow, what are you bringing to the table?
In Texas, beef is king. Brisket is the centerpiece of any Texas barbecue place.
The result? Donuts and brisket fused together as the brisket donut sandwich. Turns out, Matt will make a donut out of just about anything.
The jalapeno cheddar donut gets started with the basic dough that's already been mixed for about 12 minutes. Then we're gonna add the nice spicy jalapenos and the cheddar cheese. It's gonna get mixed, so just incorporated. Then the fun part, the frying.
The fired up dough is formed into rolls that are fried with no center hole to keep all the barbecue goodness contained. Then laid out on a drying rack for some thick waves of glaze.
Even though the donuts are savory, we like to add a little bit of sweetness to it. It helps with the barbecue and the barbecue sauce, and it just helps accentuate the cheddar cheese and the jalapenos.
But can't too much glaze make you lose your mind?
Ahoy, matey. I'm the captain of this savory donut ship.
I'll take that as a yes. That insanity must be the reason that Matt brought this 12-pound barbecued beef brisket into a donut shop.
We get our brisket from a local pitmaster here, Willow, and he's the best in Houston.
Oh, we remember Willow.
He does a slather on the brisket with pickle juice and mustard, and then he puts his special rub on it. I'm not privileged to know what else is in it.
Juicy brisket hits the jalapeno cheddar donut, all topped with fresh onions and crispy pickles. It's a sandwich that'll send you to your Houston happy place.
Having the glazed donut, you get a little bit of the sweet, and then you get the good barbecue taste from the meat. It's like they go together very well. This is sinful.
It tastes like dinner and breakfast together. Awesome. I've heard the saying that everything is bigger in Texas. Flavors are big, and all of it just tastes really big. There's a lot of flavor here.
If your appetite is as big as those flavors, Hugs and Donuts has more savory Sammies that'll take you beyond breakfast.
2 turkey sandwiches.
Wrap your arms around this. The roast turkey donut sandwich. A melted cold-cut combo, dripping with brie cheese on a whole new kind of donut.
Our roast turkey sandwich is on a black pepper Parmesan donut. It's a basic dough that we use for all our donuts, just with the addition of a lot of black pepper, a lot of Parmesan, and a lot of goodness. We decided to do no glaze on it because we have a fig jam, so it adds the sweetness to it.
It's a blend of figs, vanilla, and sugar spread right on the pepper parm donut, followed by thin slices of oven-roasted turkey. In case the Parmesan inside the donut is not enough cheese, slabs of soft brie are laid on the outside and melted down for some extra ooze in each bite. Hey, this is looking pretty good.
Oh, this sandwich is awesome. It's like sandwich on steroids.
Well, pump me up. What else we got?
Then it has prosciutto, arugula, tomatoes, and pickled onions. Our turkey and cheese sandwich 2.0.
It's mostly savory. The bread is a little bit sweet, but the brie's a good balance. The brie's kind of that middle point that keeps it all together.
I don't know, I like the sweet and the salty combination. It's very good.
A very crunchy bread, you know, juice inside. And when you put together brie, arugula, and prosciutto, you cannot get wrong with that. That's just fantastic.
With so many choices at Hugs and Donuts, from sweet to savory, you might want to make a list. And don't forget the most important thing.
I'm gonna go get a hug right now.
Got to escape all that Texas heat? We've got summer's best cool-down desserts. Mixed with donuts, of course.
Donut with ice cream, we knew it was gonna be good. I didn't know it was gonna be this good.
Bakers of America, start taking notes.
If more donut shops could do this, I think it'd be a good thing.
If the Great Fire of Chicago is the first fire you think of when you're in the Windy City, that's probably because you haven't been to Fire Cakes. They're rewriting history with their uniquely forged old fashions.
I feel like I'm in an old-fashioned little donut shop. This is the best donut I've ever had in my life.
So good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Owner Jonathan Fox was inspired by his own family tree to go old school and get baking.
My wife's great-grandfather was a baker in the northern woods of Wisconsin in the logging camps. He would make donuts over the open fire, and all the loggers would call them fire cakes.
Over 100 years later, the legendary fire cake lives on as their handmade buttermilk old-fashioned donut. But even their modern menu items still pay homage to the past.
We like to take classic desserts that people really connect with and kind of create a donut that's inspired by a classic dessert. We have a lemon meringue pie. We have our double-stacked birthday cake donut.
It's like nostalgia in a bite. It's pretty awesome.
The most awesome? Fire Cake's Peach Cobbler Ice Cream Donut Sandwich. A honey glazed donut covered with sweet cobbler crust, surrounding a one-of-a-kind peach puree ice cream blend.
It takes a classic peach cobbler dessert to a whole new level when you put it in a donut.
And as for the classic ice cream sandwich, this versus this.
It's absolutely amazing.
An amazing sandwich starts with amazing yeast dough, ever so fragile and handled with light, delicate fingers. Okay, not so much. Shaping the dough spreads out the yeast while popping gas pockets. And from the look of this guy's hands, probably helps with muscle tension and stress relief too. It all lands in the hands of Chef Maria Duran, who keeps rolling with what appears to be miniature farm equipment.
We poke holes with the docker, and this helps to release air from the dough. This helps the donut to rise evenly.
Okay, and what is that thing?
Next, we cut the dough into rectangles to give it the classic ice cream sandwich shape.
Carving 100 cookies at once. Now that's cutting corners. This is all very mesmerizing, but we've got to get frying. The rising yeast rounds out the rectangles, now doubled in size before a dip in the oil.
These donuts cook fast. They need only like 30 seconds per each side. As soon as these donuts came out from the fryer, they need to be glazed right away.
Each donut is soaked with a wildflower honey glaze, which also acts as an adhesive for the hallmark peach cobbler crust.
To finish our donuts, we're gonna coat them with old-fashioned donuts.
Wait, you're gonna cover the donuts with other donuts?
We crumble the donuts by hand.
Ah, a donut crumble.
We combine almond praline crumbles and candy almonds.
Still dripping with glaze, the donuts are all hand-rolled in the crunchy crumble, forming donuts basically coated in other donuts. And the main attraction, ice-cold bars of fruity peach puree ice cream.
And we finish it with a drizzle of the bourbon caramel. Two classic American desserts into one sweet sandwich.
It tastes exactly like a peach cobbler, which I didn't think would be possible with a donut. It's like the perfect combination with the donut sandwich on there. So good. So good.
The yeast donut in between the ice cream just melting everywhere. Amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better.
My wife would be extremely disappointed if she caught me eating this, only because she's not here with me. This is like several desserts combined in one. This is the ticket to true love.
Come fall in love yourself at Fire Cakes, where every classic dessert is better on a donut. The U.S. has every kind of donut imaginable, from the flamboyantly frosted to the sky-high stacked. But in Portland, Oregon, 180 is opening up the circle with Spain's take on sugary fried dough, the churro.
Here I am in Portland and I'm eating Spain. Couldn't be better.
Raised in Puerto Rico and chef-trained in Spain, Maria Baez runs the 180 kitchen, frying up gourmet churros, that's churros with an X, using recipes from the heart of España.
A churro is a fried dough, Spanish style. It's breakfast, snack, pre-dinner. It's just perfect.
Dusted with cinnamon and sugar, alongside sweet sauces for dipping, Maria's classic churros have the donut addicted, turning a full 180. While Americans love our donuts, Spain's churros are a way of life.
In Spain, churro is part of the culture every day.
It's special to have a place like this that reminds me home.
180 has won hearts of all origins with those authentic traditional churros. But some Oregon ingenuity takes them to the next level. Say hello to the chocolate-covered churro. While Maria's kitchen is 5,000 miles from Spain, she's got a trick to make the chocolate churro taste just right.
This is the secret to our churros. We import our flour from Spain. Flour is like wine, so it depends where it grows. It's the purest form of Spanish flour that we can find. It very much honors the churros from Spain.
Mixed with hot water and salt, that flour forms traditional churro dough. Each batch is kneaded by hand, but their signature shape comes from a more high-tech Spanish import.
The machine creates the ridges and it helps the oil kind of move through the dough and helps with the crispiness.
And in under 5 minutes, the crispy sticks are ready for a dip.
We like to dip our churros in a semi-sweet chocolate, and we finish it with a really flaky sea salt that we get locally from the Pacific Coast. We call it more Portland-centric churro.
And the 180 chocolate churro is absolutely radiant.
It's not too sweet. There's a balance of sweet and salty, and I dipped it in the chocolate, which actually made it super chocolatey, which is actually really nice.
So this chocolate is really good. It's very, very thick, but it's not too sweet either, and it's the perfect combination between the churros and the chocolate.
While the chocolate churro looks good on the outside, for the best of 180's menu, it's what's on the inside that counts. Check out the Crema Catalana Churro Relleno. A heavenly hollow churro stuffed to the brim with creamy toasted custard. It all starts with the push of a button.
Make the churro rellenos, we make the dough into short, shallow cylinders. We're really looking for that golden yellow color.
Relleno is Spanish for filled, and after the fry, these churros earn their title.
Our crema catalana has fresh vanilla beans, lemon, and a little bit of orange sauce.
But the true inspiration is all in the finishing touches.
In Spain, there's a crema catalana dessert. It's a custard that's finished with a sugary shell, and we wanted to turn that into a churro. We top them with a little bit of sugar. With a blowtorch, we torch it to give it a nice crystallized sugar on top, so it tastes just like a creme brulee.
Got the like crunchy churro effect on the outside, and the inside is like a yummy cream. The outside has the little like creme brulee effect, burned, singed, but in like a delicious, in a tasty way.
A stuffed churro is kind of like a stuffed donut, but warm and even better. And I kind of want to try dipping it in the chocolate sauce. Give it a little taste. Mmm, even better.
Whether it's stuffed or standard, cheers to the churro, a multinational testament to interweaving cultures and harnessing energy across...
Ugh, it's too philosophical.
All right, you give it a try then.
Churros are just delicious.
So that might be a Spanish donut, but when it comes to the French connection, they're even more souped up.
It's like French onion soup dessert. It has a hint of sweet, but it has like a little essence of Parmesan.
Definitely cheese packed, which is my favorite thing in the entire world.
When dessert and dinner come together, you get a whole new family of food.
It's like a cake and a donut got married and had little cookie babies.
Whether they're cut by hand or pumped by machine, the next step for nearly every donut is a finishing fry in piping hot oil. But if you're trying to trim the fat and skip the oil, hop off the L at Chicago's Baker Miller for an oven-baked take on donuts known as Doughboys.
It's a new twist on an old favorite.
Just like these Doughboys, bakers are better in pairs. And after bringing Doughboys to Chicago in 2010, these two newlywed chefs had no trouble naming their hotspot.
Our name is actually Miller. We mill our own grains. Megan is the baker. I actually lead more the savory side, and she leads the sweet side.
And if you want the scoop on the Doughboy, let Megan fill you in.
A Doughboy is a baked donut. It's kind of a sweet roll dough that's baked in a muffin tin, usually dipped in butter and rolled in sugar of some kind.
Sounds good, but I'm not quite sold.
You can also fill it with anything that you want.
Jackpot! The flavors range from cherry lemonade to sweet cinnamon toast, but the fan favorite is more fit for dinner. The French onion soup doughboy. Forget the bread bowl. That's a full serving of cheesy, sweet French onion soup. On top of and inside a soft donut.
We use an ice cream scoop for the dough to make rounds that we then put into the tin because it makes them perfectly round.
Making soup can be a process, but the French onion soup doughboy has literally been in the works for years.
The doughboy dough is made with our own 2-year-old sourdough starter. They bake in a 350-degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes until they're perfectly golden brown and perfectly round and even.
Baking over frying. These are looking pretty healthy.
We coat our fresh baked doughboy in melted butter while it's still a little bit warm.
And never mind. No complaints. We love butter almost as much as we love cheese.
We roll it in a blend of Asiago and Parmesan cheese because that gives it a nice nutty saltiness.
A cheesy outside is exciting, but doughboys are all about the filling. Make a hole, David.
I'm gonna stuff it with our caramelized onion filling that's made with Gruyere and really cooked down reduced onions that are soft and super sweet. And that's gonna give it the nice gooey texture of a French onion soup.
Doughboy or not, a sprinkle of smoked Gruyere cheese must finish every serving of French onion soup. That's cheese long.
Now these French onion soup doughboys are gonna go back into the oven for about 5 minutes just to set the outside and melt the cheese, make sure that it's really gooey.
The sweetness from the caramelized onions, and then it's countered with the saltiness of the 3 cheeses. This French onion doughboy is delicious, and I think he wants to try some too.
It's like French onion soup, dessert. It has a hint of sweet, but it has like a little essence of Parmesan.
It is savory, definitely cheese-packed, which is my favorite thing in the entire world.
What does this taste like?
Cheese in heaven.
Sure feels like heaven. The quiet city courtyard is a relaxing, serene... Sorry, it's a relaxing, serene atmosphere. I said a relaxing, serene atmosphere where you can enjoy... Okay, so the joint has some urban charm, but most people barely notice. If the L rolls in while you're finishing breakfast, catch the next train and stick around for dessert. You'll want to hitch a ride on Baker Miller's Cookies and Cream Doughboy, a buttery baked donut rolled in crushed cookies and stuffed to the brim with frosting.
We start with a giant cookie because we're gonna break it apart, pulverize it, and then coat the outside of our doughboy with it.
The cookie crumbles are a perfect fit for another batch of butter-soaked doughboys. Each one gets a full coating on the outside, but the name of the game is cookies and cream.
I'm piping the doughboys with this vanilla bean cream cheese filling. That, combined with the dark chocolate cookie, I think that's my favorite part.
Yes, scholars agree. The best part of the cookies and cream is indeed the cookies and cream.
And then to finish it off, because we think it's beautiful, we drizzle it with melted white chocolate. Cookies and cream doughboys, get them before they sell out because they will.
The cookies and cream doughboy is really fluffy, but also like the cream inside, it's delicious, so good. And the fresh baked cookies that are crumbled on top.
I like the cream filling. That's probably my favorite part, and then I need milk afterwards.
The outside's pretty chocolatey. And like when you take a bite and then the filling just falls down, it's messy!
It's like a cake and a donut got married and had little cookie babies. This is good.
No diss to donuts, but on the other side of the tracks, you might find something even better at Baker Miller. We've seen a so-called soup donut, but what about the rest of the dinner menu? Austin, Texas has you covered.
We've got donut burgers, we've got chicken sandwiches that are on donuts, Frito pie on a donut burger.
Toss the rule book and the cookbook. At this donut shop, anything goes.
You can't go wrong when it's on a donut.
Want more food paradise? Visit travelchannel.com/foodparadise for exclusive video and pictures from this episode. A donut is quite simply the best way to start your morning. But in Austin, Texas, one bakery keeps the dough rolling through every meal of the day with a straightforward philosophy.
If it tastes good, it looks interesting, then we'll throw it on a donut.
In 2013, owner Ryan Palmer upgraded from an Airstream trailer to a brick-and-mortar bistro and opened Gordo's Public House. Glazing right past frosting, Gordo's serves just about every sandwich, every meat, or even an entire Thanksgiving dinner between two of their savory big fat donuts.
Donuts are a component of probably 99% of the menu. We've got donut burgers, we've got chicken sandwiches that are on donuts, Frito pie on a donut burger.
Donut holes, we covered them in syrup and fresh coconut. It's excellent.
You can't go wrong when it's on a donut.
Menu competition is fierce, but first in the ratings is the Ron Burgundy Donut Burger. It's kind of a big deal.
The Ron Burgundy donut burger incorporates a lot, throws in the whole kitchen sink, wedged in between two of our golden donuts.
And those donuts are mandatory.
Sometimes people ask for it, like, you know, on regular bread or something like that.
We're not here for regular bread paradise.
Here, you know, we're unapologetic and we only serve donuts. So everything's on a donut.
Rather than traditionally sweet cake donuts, head chef Ruben starts the Ron Burgundy frying a batch of Gordo's savory yeast donuts.
Most customers will typically just get the plain donut, but we're not opposed to glazing those donuts. That's a little insider tip.
After dripping dry, they're coated with spicy guacamole and mayo, then topped with tomato and cilantro. With the bed made, Ruben sears a 1/3 pound all-beef patty with slices of melted American cheese, along with a wad of crispy bacon and one very runny egg.
When you take your first bite and that egg yolk breaks and drips all over the entire burger, it's like a beautiful gravy that just coats the entire burger and makes it absolutely delicious.
It all flies from flat top to burger, and boy, that escalated quickly.
It's incredible. The donut makes all the difference. Because they're fresh, crispy, airy, and it pairs perfect with the burger they created.
Oh, look at that guac, dude. Made for Texas.
The perfect amount of messy. The runny egg is awesome.
It's very messy and totally worth it.
Don't act like you're not impressed. But if the Ron Burgundy feels a bit too healthy, how about something more true to Texas, like the Dirty South? A full serving of chicken fried steak over a side of fried mashed potatoes served on what?
On top of a donut.
On top of a donut, on top of a donut. We got it.
It's all donuts. It's all about donuts.
Donuts and steak. For the Dirty South, it's a 1/2 pound cube steak, dredged in flour, seasoned with secret spices, then deep fried. Sorry, chicken fried to crispy perfection.
Really, what goes better with steak than potatoes? Rather than just having like a traditional side of mashed potatoes, why not turn it into a pancake, put it on the grill, and then just make it another layer of our entree?
Next, Ruben starts stacking. Donut, potato, and chicken fried steak are absolutely smothered in hot white gravy, topped with a fiery cranberry habanero jam and sprinkled with parsley, forming basically an entire dinner on a donut.
It's got everything you're looking for. Southern-style food, spicy, it's comforting. I want to take a nap just looking at this.
It's delicious.
It's sweet and spicy. Gravy's smothered all over. Chicken fried steak is a Southern staple, and this one is the bomb.
You can keep eating them and eat the whole thing and go, wow, I can't believe I ate the whole thing, but it is just delicious.
So when you sit down for your next meal, take a page out of Gordo's menu and put it on, or right in between a big fat donut. We've come full circle and arrived at our donut destiny. With a luscious look at the whole picture, one thing's clear, donuts ain't just for dessert. So whether you just woke up, need something sweet, or are sitting down for dinner, there's no reason your next meal can't be a delectable, delicious donut.